Recently, we have concluded our Module 1 class, and our aim is to give everything we can before they start new Module 2. Inshallah, we have tried our best and we'll continue to do that. We are handing over our new Module 1 book, which has been updated. Alhamdulillah, it's a much improved version from our last course. So this will be given to you, but unfortunately, some of the lessons have been amended. It's like adding on what you got, what you have been taught. MashaAllah, they're absolutely brilliant. But we have made it even better, slightly bigger, with more examples mainly. And I will quickly go through some of the files. And once we complete that, try to make a note while I go through. Either I may leave it to you for you to just go through some of these things yourself. And during our rest of the special revision class, until September, our new Module 2 starts, we would like to go through this and solve any problem with the new version, new editions. And then if you want us to go through this again, only the added versions, we can do that, okay, inshallah. So, for example, I couldn't find anything for you to go back, anything new added before lesson 48. But on 48, it was just one page before like this. You can see my screen, right? Okay. And there are more examples here, Quranic examples, and some additional conditional words like fa, and then now they've been explained more examples, okay? You need to know that. Either you suggest that we cover this in next few classes, or you have a look, find some problem, what you do, and bring the problem, we'll also discuss it too, inshallah. This is extra. Harful Nida, very important. You have studied on the front page. This is the second page. This book has been made like a textbook, so that you can go back to this. Not everything you can digest at the same time, but time to time you will go back. And more or less everything has been included in this version, which you did for the level 1 students level. Module 2 has been designed slightly advanced, more. So Harf Nida, there's a second page. You may make a note. Have a look at this, please. Make a note. Ustad Aisha, can you make a note yourself for your own interest as well? Okay. So what I'm saying are new there. So first one was conditional words, 48 conditional words, new page. Then Harf Nida, new page. 50. I do believe there's nothing new here. Yes. Illa, there's nothing new here. 50, yes. 50, same information, but it's broken down, explained in a better way. I would suggest you have a look at this, please. Because if you have any problem with la, different types, lam, different uses, and illa, all these different types, brothers and sisters, in Module 2, you will be struggling and it will be embarrassing. Okay? So make sure these things you just go through, come back saying, I didn't understand this part, like majhul, madi majhul, mudari majhul. I had to do this for 10, 15 times over the last whole Module 1 for people. Alhamdulillah. But why do we do it like this? Because we don't want you to go forward with gaps behind you. Please, please. Okay. So la, I would like you to have a look again. Illa, some of you may have understood the first types, positive statement action. What does the second types say to you and the third type? Okay, this is elaborate, extended, just a description so that you can read and remind yourself. So have a look at this illa chapter. The one you had, absolutely fine, short version, but you need it for a reference. And You need to go through the whole thing, and then inshallah, it will be easy for you. 52, lam, no problem. This lam, yeah, it's exactly same. 53, lam nun takid, we made it just slightly look better. I would suggest you read it, please. 48 to 60, these 12 lessons, have a quick glance through, inshallah. And anything, if you compare with your previous copy, different, new, have a look. This is fine. Hamzatul Qat and Hamzatul Wasl, it is exactly same, but it has been made better. Concise, to the point, and much clearer, much clearer. Sun, moon letter was not explained properly. This Arabic Quranic, I mean, this is not actually our part of the course, but we do know if they don't know it properly, it's a problem. So we included this chapter and very, very nicely explained here. These are normally Tajweed teachers, they explain this to the students, but alhamdulillah, we have included it here. Is Sister Roshanara here? No. Okay.
No, she's not here.
Right. So 56, it is a brand new chapter. No, but have I gone through this? Possibly not. 56, 60, I haven't gone through this with you at all. None of our teachers did. This is brand new, 2 chapters. 56, you remember? 2 sukuns speak together. Okay? As-sakinai, iltikai sakinai, sakinaidi. 2 sukun meet together. You remember that chapter?
Yeah.
Yes.
It is completely taken away. It's not needed. Okay? This is Tajweed matter. Let them address this. And obviously through our grammar course, inshallah, you will be learning a lot of little Tajweed related matter. So Quranic grammar study is quite comprehensive, alhamdulillah. But you still need to correct your Tajweed, of course. And keep trying while you're learning grammar, keep trying. It doesn't have to be finished, then doing this. That theory is not right. We have a duty to recite the Quran properly, Sahih, inshallah. So keep learning the grammar language and it will itself help, but fix that problem. But slowly carry on. Yeah, there are some good support here as well, alhamdulillah. Okay, this is something we have to do, fresh teaching, Mr. Sadiq, okay? And it's a good chapter, it's a good chapter. Harful atf, yes, it is changed. And you would love it. There was very little there before. Okay, Harful atf, this is advanced level and complete lesson here, inshallah. What you saw for module 1, it's okay. But if we don't cover complete information about harf ataf, it can't go to module 2. Then these elements, these points will remain untouched, unknown. Sorry, that's bad. So we included it in module 1 lesson and with examples, Quranic examples. So you look at this, how many harful are here, and Quranic examples are here. And some very, very useful information. Okay, inshallah. If you want, we can quickly go through at some point, but I don't know whether we have time for doing all this. Okay, you suggest, Sadiq, what to do. This is old, no change. Fa is fine, it's just explained a little bit more. It's okay. And then Arabic numbers. Who loves Arabic numbers in this class from the experience you may had before? Anybody, can you tell me if you attended the course and you were taught Arabic numbers, how much did you enjoy and how much do you remember? I want to hear from you, all of you, please. If you have attended, because I want to learn from you. Are you getting it? Talk, please. Sister Jamila, Sister Humaira, Brother Sarkar, many I know, Aisha, tell us. Brother Sadiq as well. Is it your favorite subject, Brother Sadiq?
Arabic numbers was tough. To this day, sometimes it confuses me. So
Same here. I
Yeah.
learned like from probably about 220.
No, we're not talking about these numbers only, Ustaza. We're talking about how they are used to say one, and then first,
No, don't know that.
then 1/5,
and the male and female.
male and female.
Yeah,
It's very, very
Oh,
it's
different. Yeah.
Then
that, no.
component there, Masusiba component there. Oh my God. Okay. Anybody else? Any recollection? Unless you haven't before.
Not numbers, what's that?
Sister Sister Jamila, have you got any experience? It means you had the exposure to this?
Yes, Ustad. I just know from like 1 to 9 is one rule, and then from 9 to 13 another rule, then 13 to 99 another rule, 100 to forward another rule.
And you can tell us all this.
The number following it is feminine, and
Okay.
and
And you can
so,
tell
yeah.
us all this right now, can you?
No, I can't. I forgot.
Well, at least she remember the
No, yeah,
differences.
yeah. It's good.
Yeah.
You see,
What
I'm
about
going
the
through
sisters
this.
like Jahan and
Okay, please.
Sania, because they teach in madrasa. Do you know the numbers?
No,
This is not my question. It's not
It's
that
not
they
clear.
know the numbers. It's about different numbers used in Quran. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. No. It's
Well,
a
at
Arabic
least
number
something
grammar.
they might know.
Yeah, that's the question. Have you been exposed to the different aspects of Arabic numbers grammatically used in Quran? Sister Nurjahan, Sister Sonia, and others. If you have not, just let us know, because it's always good to know what's happening, where, at what level, and where.
We didn't discuss that any lessons, so I don't think anyone knows that.
No, whether outside they have. Okay. Anyway,
Outside.
okay. Point is, like Brother Sadiq, Sister Jamila, I have gone through this and I hated it. I said, why I hated it? Because I forget this. It's difficult to remember.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, it is absolutely, there is no assimility. There is no synchronization. This is, grammar we learn. They're like patterns, goes, flows, and you understand something, then it uses a common sense kind of thing there. But Arabic now. But can you avoid?
If we were a businessman and doing trade with selling prices, and this way we would get better. But because we don't use it, we forget it.
But you have to come to Middle East to do business in Arabic language so that you can use all these numbers. But you won't do this. However, our problem is they have been used in Quran. But the good news for you is, that's why I brought this to you. How many pages this? One page? This is a short version for you, specifically for you. How many pages? 1, 2, 3 Quranic examples. One page is some basics you must know. Page 2 is summary of everything Sister Jamila said. And actual full lesson, which is for module 2, I think it's 17, 18 pages. Even that is summarized from much larger chapter. Alhamdulillah. So the good news is we should quickly go through, but only just touching on it, because I don't want anything your brain has stored over the last 6, 7, 9 months to go away by getting scared because of this. So we'll be doing it in a way simple, just first introduction, And that's it. You can't avoid it because these are used in Quran, particularly in Surah Nisa, a number of other surahs have been used here and there, here and there, here and there. But I do believe, like everything else, if we keep trying and not hate it like me, just start loving it, it will become easy, inshallah. With your help, we'll do it together. So I'll be better. I'm absolutely scared of this, but inshallah, my scarcity will go. Would it go, Brother Sadiq, by keep trying?
Inshallah, it will.
Inshallah. Okay. So this is the last chapter. Now, we have already taken about an hour today. You tell me, Brother Sadiq, you can suggest and others can suggest. Under this, we have got how many weeks? How many weeks is that now, from now?
I'm not till launch is
Well,
5 weeks, I think.
5, 6 weeks max.
5, 6 weeks. Yeah.
Our
6
launch will
weeks.
start on 7th, right, Ustad? When?
Proposed is 2nd
2nd, okay, fine.
to
So 5,
September,
6.
yeah.
Say, let's say 5, okay? What I showed you, how can we do this, please? Suggestion
So I
from
think
suggestion
I think I welcome the students,
Yeah.
but I would suggest covering some of the new content, and then more the challenging ones next.
You ask them, please. Get the views.
Let the students say, and I agree with Ustaz Sadiq, you know, the new chapters you added. So because they haven't done this, that should go through that. But numbers will be difficult. I don't know anyone.
No, it will be short. It will be just, I will just be like an introduction. That's it. Don't worry. I'm
So
not.
you amended it from 48 to 60. So why not just do those lessons? Just touch on maybe 2, 3 lessons.
All of them, you mean?
Yeah, just go
No,
2, 3 lessons.
I told you when I was showing it to you, I said very little, and I actually mentioned the page numbers.
Not the amendment, the new chapters you added.
I would say I meant to say, and it will be like at least 5, 6. We must go through. Some you have to go through, come back with problems. Yeah, please look back after you receive the book tonight. I mean, tonight, till it is ready. If Brother Sadiq and others allow me, I will post it tonight in the class. So you have it, have a look at this, and you identify, saying, this part, Dr. Mahmoud, I'd like you help on lesson 49, not the whole lesson, because it's already taught. If anything new, you don't need to know it right now. Okay, remember, I said, what you know is okay, good. There is some more, and we can do this later, but make a note. But there will be some, only 56 and 60, we haven't touched at all. Okay? So now you say, based on that, suggest.
Well, if you leave it to the students, I don't think anyone will come back and say, I've got this problem. But when you start teaching the lesson, then they all got problem. The current question. It's like you're leaving the onus on the students, and you know what happens when you leave the onus on student. It's very vague. Some may come, other may not.
Is that true, our students, with everyone?
Well, first of all,
I just,
are they going through the lessons to find that what they want to ask?
I do believe they will. A good number will.
Okay.
50% minimum. I just wanted to hear from at least few students' comments. Suggestions have been made already. Yeah, please let's listen. Let's listen from some.
Any
Otherwise,
students come
I'll pick
forward
up names.
with your views, please.
I would like to hear from Sister Nur Jahan, Sister Sonia, fresh module 1, complete only module 1 they did from these type of students, and also senior students like Sister Jamila, Humera, etc. You can also make a suggestion on this. Sister Sanika also, please. Sister Sabita also suggest what you think. Okay, please come. Go ahead, someone.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
I think the last 10 lessons, if we can go through it, that will help me a lot, inshallah.
Point taken. Good. Next, another one, another person. Yes. There's some chat messages, sir. Anything?
Yes,
Chat.
Sister Fazana said, yes, I need a revise it. There is different rules. I'm not sure.
Do you
Sister
support this?
Nurjan said last 10 lessons from Sister Nurjan as well.
Okay. Okay. Any other comment? I would like to hear from Sister Sanika. What it will be interesting to hear from her.
She's gone to hospital. She's not there.
Oh, Allah give her shifa. Hospital to visit
No,
some.
she's here actually, but she's gone to see her baby brother, I think she said.
Oh, yes. She sent me a message yesterday. MashaAllah, congratulations to your parents. MashaAllah, well done. Okay. Anyway, anyone else? Okay. Mr. Sadiq, I quite like this suggestion. Ustad. Can we do that?
We've got 6 weeks left. So if you got 10 lessons, do 2.
I do 2 plus Ustad.
Yeah.
I would make a special attempt. I don't think anybody from America is going to need it the way we are talking, alhamdulillah. So apart from them, the timing is okay. Saturday, as we started 11 p.m. London time, stopped it. I can do that if they want it. So it will mean they will have more than 10 sessions, and we can cover them very well, inshallah, if they do come. So Ustad Sadiq, Ustad Muhammad,
Yeah.
Then Saturday, we already go class in the evening. So I think
morning 11 o'clock UK time. It's fine.
no.
No,
As we-
I was suggesting we do 11 o'clock Saturday
Yeah.
is a special class.
Yes.
But I was suggesting to do this on Monday because Monday is a
The
module
Monday is still
1
there.
class.
Did you get it?
No,
Listen.
no, just leave it for Monday.
Monday,
evening, please.
excuse me.
Just
There are 5 Mondays and there are 5 Saturdays. There are total 10, 11. Okay, that's what I meant.
Yeah, okay. I see. Yeah.
Are you actually older than me or younger than me, brother Ustad Muhammad?
No, okay. I was thinking that because it's Saturday special class, not everybody attends. That's why.
Those who are serious about this, inshallah. Plus, this will be recorded. This will be recorded, formal class, so they can catch
some
up.
people are saying Saturday class will be difficult now. It's holiday, so you have to bear that in mind. Not everyone gonna attend Saturday morning.
Holiday fine, recording will be done. They will watch it, cover it. We do our job. They will do their job later. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So, Brother Ustad Sadiq.
Dr. Mahmood, it's rude to ask people's age, young man.
Sorry, I didn't get it. Sorry.
No, don't worry. I'm joking. Yeah, I mean, I think I saw someone ask, Sister Humera was asking when we're going to do Arabic numbers.
This too will be mentioned. Maybe this will be on Mondays, of course, when everybody is here. Yeah.
Okay.
And ask her to come prepared to.
Yeah, but Ustad Sadiq, can you give your opinion, please?
Yeah.
And I've said cover the newer content. I'm not sure if you heard that. First, that's the priority. So there's a new lesson that's been introduced.
Yeah.
And some lessons where there's been significant change, that'll benefit the students. And then after that, areas where students may be weak, that's we tackle that, inshallah. That's my suggestion.
Yes. First, what we'll do the small matters. Every Monday we'll be doing the major big uncovered classes, and we'll do small little matters. Here there's something in one paragraph, two paragraph added. This is on Saturday. And then once we finish the major 3-4 lessons done, then we'll continue kind of small things everywhere. So it will be like that. Is that okay?
Sounds like a plan.
Inshallah, good. Okay, 11 o'clock. So what do we do now today? I don't want to start with a big number, no. Let's do
Well, let's do
interrogative.
from 50 maybe, or 49.
Let's see. This is we haven't done, correct? With module 1? No.
No,
Right?
hopefully, Stefan.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, let's start this. You have done a great job on this, I remember. Just do that, and we should hopefully in half an hour maybe be able to finish. If not, we'll continue, inshallah. Okay.
But 20 minutes. 20 minutes.
That's fine, but half an hour was another meeting was there. Okay, let's just do as much as we can.
As much as
We'll
we can,
continue.
inshallah.
Okay,
Okay, Bismillah, salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah. So, alhamdulillah, a treat for our students that have stayed till this stage. So, as you've heard, for the next batch, they'll see a new lesson, but you're getting an advanced preview. So, this wasn't originally in module 1. So, Adawatul Istifham or interrogative words will now be part of module 1. And what does this mean? So that's what we'll talk about today. Some of you will be familiar with this, for some they'll be new. And there will be a few things that we need you to remember. So keep that in mind. If you have your notebook, please have that ready. Now, interrogative words, there are 3 types. One of them is comes under the category of harf, which is harf istifham, and 2 fall under ismul istifham. So harf istifham, I will explain what that is in a moment. So if you look then, as Dr. Muhammad is showing,
mainly 2 types, and type 2 has got other 2 subtypes under it.
Categories.
Mainly 2 types, yes. Because
Right.
both listen. Yeah. Okay. Carry on.
So we'll go into each category and the differences and how you recognize them, inshallah. And at the end, we'll summarize an easy way for you to remember which word falls into which category, inshallah. So first is harful istifham. As you know, when we learned at the beginning of the course, learned the different types of words, the different types of kalima. Harf is one of them. So if you remember, harf, of which the plural is huruf, harf when it comes to istifham, meaning questioning or interrogation, for harf al-istifham, you'd expect the response to the question to be either yes or no. So if there's a question that has harf al-istifham, so it will be yes or no. And in harf al-istifham, there are 2. First one is hamza, as you can see. And second one is hal. For hamza, the typical translation would be am, are, do, is, have, or did, like that at the beginning of a sentence when we translate it in English. First example here is ahadha baytun. Is this a house? Now, look carefully. If I remove the hamza and just said hadha baytun, it will mean this is a house. Hadha baytun means this is a house. But just by adding the hamzatul istifham or the harful istifham, it has become a question. Something as a side note, the question mark has been added for our ease. But if you look in the Quran, you won't see a question mark. So in classical Arabic, there is no question mark. This is innovation in grammar, if you like, to help non-Arab speaking students. So just by adding that Hamza at the beginning indicates it's a question. So hadha baytun becomes a question by adding that Hamza. Ahadha baytun. Next example is alaka akhun. Do you have a brother? So laka means for you or belongs to you. Akhun. Alaka. So, and having the Hamza at the beginning, alaka akhun, becomes a question. So akhun would be a statement. You have a brother. Laka akhun. Or a brother belongs to you. A literal translation. But by adding the Hamzatul Istifham or this Harful Istifham, it becomes a question. Alaka akhun.
So instead of Hamza with Alif, it may just this as well in Quran. If it's just Hamza with Fatha, you will assume this is actually Hamza tul Istifham. It means there is a supporting Alif there. Most of the time it is shown, but in some places in Quran you will see it's not shown, but you will assume it's like this. Okay, please. Okay, sir.
Right. As another additional faida, additional benefit when you see Hamzatul Istifham is in some words, if the word also begins with Hamza, it will be elongated. For example, if it's in a question that has Allah at the beginning, it'll be, instead of just Allah, it'll be Allah. So it'll be mad, but that will become a question. Inshallah, when you go through the Quran, you'll see that. So that's the first one for Harful Istifham, the Hamzatul Istifham. The next one is hal. So again, similar meaning. Hal can mean am, or, do, is, have, did, etc. Again, with the meaning would be a question. Let's look at the example. Hal ataka hadithu
Answer would
Musa.
be, meaning would be question, asking, and the answer would be always what?
Yes or no?
Yes or no.
Jazakallah khair. So, hal ataka hadithu Musa. This is obviously from the Quran. Has the story of Musa reached you? So here, the word hal at the beginning is telling us this is a question. So if the hal wasn't there, it'll be the story of Musa has reached you. It'll become a statement. Just by adding hal, it has become a question. Has the story of Musa reached you? And notice there's flexibility in this word. Depending on the question, the meaning of the harful istifham changes. Notice the first one, is this a house? The second one is, do you have a brother? And the third example is, has the story of Musa reached you? Can you see the meaning of the harful istifham is different for each context? So another point is, Hamza is commonly used in spoken Arabic for yes or no question. However, in Quranic Arabic, it is also used. Hal is used more for formal Arabic, while it is placed in the beginning of a sentence, followed by the verb and subject, often with the noun or adjective functioning as the subject. We have some examples coming up. So
Yes.
Next category under Ism is Ismul Istifham. So we said that Ismul Istifham is broken down to, we have some examples. Before we go into it, something you have to keep in mind for Ismul Istifham. They are always mabni. Can someone tell me what that means? You can tell me if I say Ismul Istifham or mabni, what does that mean, please?
They are not declinable, they don't change their i'rab, whatever role they may be playing, but they would still have the same era. They may be in a
I'rab.
different status.
Good.
Yep.
Very good.
Good. MashaAllah. Jazakallah khair. Yes, the Arab does not change. And what might we mean by that, Module 1 students, is the haraka. So, for example, we had the first word we have, Ismul Istifham, is ma, which means what. So, ma, the I'rab will never change. So, mabni means the I'rab, the haraka does not change. So, it'll never be mi or mu. It'll always be ma. Okay? And this applies to all the Istifham in this category.
Before you go to the list, just go to the first right-hand column only, just naming them, ma, kaifa, etc.
Okay, inshallah. Yeah, due to time, you can go through the examples in your own time, inshallah. So the list of Ismul Istifham are as follows. Ma, which means what. Kaifa, which means how. We're very familiar with kaifa haluka. Then is min aina, from where. And this, keep in mind, this stays together. Although these can be separate, min can be a separate Ismul Istifham, and aina can be separate, but min aina also comes together to form a question.
Like a phrase, yeah.
Sorry, Dr. Muhammad?
Like a phrase.
Yeah. Like a phrase.
Like a phrase, Jazakallah khair. Next is limadha, which means why. Limadha. Next we have mata, which means when. And there are a few words that have the meaning of when. So note that when you see mata, it's a question asking when. Aina, as I mentioned, aina earlier on, aina by itself can be a question meaning where. Aina dhahabta hamidun. Next one is man, which means who. And please don't get confused with ma, which was the first one, what, and man. Ma is for غير عاقل, non-intelligent things, whereas man is for bi'aql, with intelligence, like human beings, for example. You would use man for human beings. So who. Next is madha, what. And ma and madha are used in different situations. But for now, I'll keep it at that due to time. Next one is liman, for whom. So we learned that man is who, liman is for whom. Again, know that this is this phrase is together; they're not separate words. You'll see a question used in the Quran, liman al-mulk, or here, liman hadha al-qalam. Next, kam, which means how much or how many. How much or how many, kam. Next one is amma, what about, or about what. And as you know, Surah Naba begins with that word, amma. Finally, sorry, not finally, next one is ayana, which means when. And this only applies to Yawm al-Qiyamah. Ayana, yas'aluna ayana yawmuddin. Next one is where. Anna means from where. Anna, from where. Less common, but you'll find it in the Quran as well. And in this list, finally, is am, which means to offer a choice or an alternative. You may also see aw, which means or, but it's different to that. Am will be a question to offer a choice or an alternative. Just a note in this category, Jumlatul Istifham comes under the category of Jumlatul Insha'iyya. So if you remember at the beginning of the course, we introduced the different types of sentences. Jumlatul Istifham comes under the category of Jumlatul Insha'iyya. And it comes under and it can be a Jumlatul Ismiyya, nominal sentence, if the structure follows that of the istifham in a nominal or jumlatul fi'liya. So, or jumlatul fi'liya if the structure follows the istifham is verbal. So depending on the role of the jumlatul istifham, it can be nominal sentence or a verbal sentence. But again, that's slightly advanced. So in module 2, we'll go into that more, inshallah. Dr. Ahmed, if you can go to the third category, or 2.1, 2B.
Do you not want to go through these examples to start?
No, Ustad.
If we do, I'm not sure if we'll have enough time. Yes, Ustad Muhammad.
Yeah. Can you just explain to them min aina from where and anna from where, the difference, please?
Okay. Also, Ustad, no matter this example part you cover and we stop there. The rest, the other page we'll do in the next class.
Okay,
It's
inshallah.
related. Related. Ustad.
No problem. Okay, so we've introduced each of the Ismul Istifham, and now we'll just go for the example. So the repetition will help you remember, inshallah. First example is ma, and example we have is masmuka. What is your name? So ismuka would be your name. Just by adding ma, it creates a question. What? Masmuka is what is your name? But notice that there's a hamzatul wasl. So without ma, it'd be ismuka. But because hamzatul wasl, the meme joins the sin. So we don't pronounce the alif. They go to masmuka. That's how it's pronounced, which means what is your name? Next is kaifa. And I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this. You may be asked, kaifa haluka? And that means, how are you? Simple as that. Or literal translation would be, how is your condition? Hal. And that's the subject in itself. We'll cover in module 2, inshallah. Hal. Kaifa haluka? How is your condition? But the common English translation would be, how are you? Kaifa haluka? Next is min aina anta. Where are you from? Again, this phrase has to be in this order to make sense in Arabic. Notice that the order in Arabic are different from in English. And one of my teachers said, do not think about Arabic in English because you get confused. And this is a perfect example here. So min means from, aina means where, anta means you. From, where, you. So it's in English, you know, it's the other way around. Where, if we removed off, just for literal translation, where you from is the English, but in Arabic is from where you. Obviously, for easy understanding, we're inserting words like is and are. So min aina anta means where are you from? And this cannot be changed around. If you want to ask where are you from, this is how you say it, min aina anta. Next one is limadha, why? Limadha dhahabta ila al-mustashfa? Why did you go to the hospital? Simple as that. Limadha is why. Please remember this. Limadha. Next is mata. When next the example is mata kharajta. Kharajta means you went out. So if we ask mata is when did you go out? Mata kharajta, when did you go out? Next one is aina. The example we have is aina dhahaba Hamidun. Where did Hamid go? Again, notice the order of the words. Aina dhahaba Hamidun. Next example is man fil. Man means who. Man fil ghurfati. Who is in the room? Man fil ghurfati. Who is in the room? Next one is madha. Madha taf'al. What are you doing? Madha taf'al. What are you doing? Next one is for whom? Liman. Liman hadha al-qalamu. Who is this? And that's a simple way of.
Just interrupt. I think Brother Muhammad asked a question. The difference between ma means what and maza means what. Just briefly, ma will be used to find some kind of identity or defining something. So ma ismuka, can you see normally it's asking what's your name? So this is ma, what, ma, what. Maza would be a little bit more. Maza will be used to mean what, but for some events, action. Maza taf'al. Maza taf'alu, right? Means, what are you doing? Taf'alu, but. So it means some action happening and somebody is asking what action that is. So ma and maza, I hope in brief, Brother Muhammad, you understood. The first one is just to identify something. The other one is to find out about an action happening or happened or will happen. Action. Okay?
Yeah.
For that addition, Dr. Mahmoud. And this also shows how specific the language is, subhanAllah. And by by understanding this subtlety, allows you to have a deeper understanding of the Quran. And this is why you see similar words. And this applies to English. Those who are really strong in English know that there are words that are similar, but there's a reason and there's differences in their usage. So that applies to Arabic too. Jazakallah khair. So next one is Liman hadha al-qalamu. Whose is this pen? And if you want to break it down in the meaning, and might be literal translation, Liman is belongs to whom, hadha al-qalam. Or another way to translate is to whom belongs this pen. So there's many ways to translate it, but for simplicity, we can say whose is this pen. Next one is kam, or how much, or how many. Kam qalaman indika. How many pens do you have? Indika is often translated as with you, or you in to do with possession. Kam qalaman indika. How many do you have? Next is amma, and I mentioned the example is from Surah An-Naba. Amma yatasa'alun. About what are they asking each other about? Amma yatasa'alun. We have next ayyana, when. Yes, aluna ayyana yawmul deen. They ask about the hour. When is its arrival? So the question is, yes, aluna ayyana yawmul deen. They ask you about the hour. Now this word ayyana, note is the translation is when, and we also saw mata earlier on. So, but the usage is different. Mata is for ordinary things, when I doing this, or when did this happen, etc. But ayyana is specific to the hereafter, about the hour. Yes, aluna ayyana yawmut, about qiyamah. Jazakallah khair.
One more point here.
Yes.
All these examples clearly tells everyone when the harful istifham or ismul istifham will come, that will be a interrogative sentence. Any interrogative words coming before the sentence, that's a must. It will start a jumlatul istifham. And there's no exception to that. And it will never come in the middle of a sentence, but that's the point. We saw a verb here, and this is ayyana yawmuddin, and ayyana is in the middle. So you have to assume this is completely different, independent, and it's a fresh start here. So you can consider that. So you know they will ask, okay? They will ask, and then separate sentence starting with ismul istifham, making it a jumlatul istifham from here to here. So it always starts with adatul, one of the adatul istifham, either harf or ism. That's it.
Jazakallah khair. Yes. So in this context, the actual question is Ayana yawmuddin. When is that hour? Okay, Jazakallah khair. Next one is Anna. From where? Anna ja'aki hadha. Where did it come from to you? And notice this is ja'aki is feminine. Anna ja'aki hadha. When did it come from you? Anything you want to add to that, Dr. Mahmoud?
No, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay. Next one is am. And the example we have is, we have two examples. First one is am lakum sultanun mubin.
So the bottom one first, please. Bottom example.
Okay, sorry. Okay. هل تريد شيئا هل تريد شيئا أم القهوة? So that means, do you want tea or coffee? So you with this you choose one or the other. So first example, am lakum sultanun mubin. This is from the Quran. Or do you have any compelling proof? Am lakum sultanun mubin. Again, indicating the am is indicating a question. So yeah, so the difference between these two is that first one is used as a question, whereas second one is giving an alternative. So these are the two uses. Anything else, Dr. Mahmoud, you want to add?
No, that's fine. Good.
Okay.
For
So
today,
we're at 35 past.
This is we'll do the next time. Only thing is that slight amendment. We will be saying that there are three types of interrogative word. Three types, but one
I think
type.
it's fine, Dr. Mahmoud, because you know, varf and isim, there's differences. So
This is changed. Also, I just want to point out the actual the division is there is one harful istifham and the two types of ismul istifham, because ismul istifham, the broad category, still only ismul istifham, but within that there is a subcategory which is zarful istifham. So ismul istifham are two, and then harful istifham is only one. Just try to remember that, everyone. Okay, inshallah. Okay. You can.
Can I quickly just mention the third one? It's only, just as an introduction, we can go into deeper next time, inshallah.
Yes.
So the third one is Zarf al-Istifham. So we said for Ismul Istifham, the second one is Mabni. This is not Mabni, so this is something you have to remember. So the Zarf al-Istifham is just one word, Ayu. And when we say it's not yes.
But it doesn't here. It doesn't say here, but those who are into they know this. Zarf is also mudaf. So the difference here between normal ismul istifham and zarful istifham is, as you said, the first difference is zarf is not mabni. It will be ayya, it will be ayyu, it will be ayyi, and there are examples here. So they are not mabni, number one. Number two, this is the only word which is ismul istifham, part of istifham. They are called zarful istifham, which only one which behaves like that, special. Now, sir, tell you an example and everything.
All right. So remember the three categories of i'rab, we have marfu', mansub, and majrur. So as we know, marfu' is often represented by a dhamma, mansub is often represented by fatha, and majrur is often represented by kasra. So you notice for marfu' is ayu, for mansub is ayya, And for majrur, it's ayyi. But obviously, these have to have, there has to be something that's causing it to be either mansub or majrur. By default, it's ayyu. And the first example is ayyu talibun kharaja. Which student went out? Ayyu talibun kharaja. Talibi, sorry. Ayyu talibi. Yeah, exactly. That's a good interjection. So we mentioned second rule. First is that it's not mabni, it changes. Second is has a mudaf role. So you notice each of these words, the ism after following it will be majrur, and that's because the mudaf role is playing. Mudaf means that the word after it will have been the in state of majrur, i.e. have a kasra, which is why talibi as a kasra, and there's no other reason but that ayyu has mudaf, plays a mudaf role. So ayyu talibi kharaja, which student went out. Next is ayya, for in the state of mansub. Ayya kitabi qara'ta, which book did you read? Again, kitabi is in kasra because ayya, this dharful istifham, has played the role of mudaf. So ayya kitabi qara'ta, which book did you read? Finally, in the state of majrur, we have bi ayyi. So ya has a kasra. Bi ayyi qalami katabta. By which pen did you write? So qalami is kasra because the dharful istifham ayyi is playing the mudaf role. Sorry. So it's meeting someone. So again, because of time, we're just glossing over this. And
If
next
you-
time, inshallah, we'll go through the examples.
Just give two more examples. Some for Mulk 1 and Surah Rahman 1. For this one and this one. They all know that. Surah Mulk, ayyukum.
Ayyukum ahsanu amala. So ayyukum. So
what does it mean?
Ayyukum, which of you is the best in ayyukum ahsanu amala? Which of you is the best in deeds?
Which of you, mudah bilay. Which of
Yeah.
you, mudah bilay, ayyukum.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because
and
kum
then-
is mabni, you don't see
Mabni.
the kasra.
Exactly. And so,
So Rahman, you
here
said.
is, yeah, see, here is ayyi, okay? This is mudaf, and kalamin is mudaf ilayhi, and you can see clearly majrur state, fine. But why has ayyu default has become ayyi here? Why? Because of
Good question.
because of the no,
Afjar.
not the question. Because of the
Afjar.
harja. B. And because it is declinable, before this is not mabni, that's why it has taken ayyi. But any of the other ismul istifham will not take any change, any haraka. You get it, brothers and sisters. It is declinable, only one. That's why zarful istifham, special, declinable. And number two, as soon as it comes, kullu shayin. Kullu is a zar. And because of that, shayin is shayun is used as shayun, shayan, shayin. So zar makes the second ism coming after that, majrur, mudaf ilayhi. So that's different when you start. I hope
I didn't understand why ayya.
ayya is, you see the role of this? Let's look at the meaning.
Context. Yeah.
Context. Ayya kitabi qara'ata. Which book did you read? Which book? You read something. You read something. Say in English. You read. Stop. What is the maf'ul coming after that? Maf'ul. You read a book, right, sister? What is the role playing here?
Construction. The first sentence is also sir construction with which student left. So which book
No, which
you
student,
read?
when you say which student left, that becomes purely marfu state, that's the subject. But when you say which book did you read, change the context here, means you read a book. A book is the object here. So ayu kitabi, ayya kitabi, that's why. Ayya is carrying that annotation of mansubat. Ayya kitabi, which book? You read which book? Put it that way. You read which book? Cool, Mansub, Khalas. Ayu. Because this is the power of istifhamul adawatu, means it comes and becomes so powerful. Takes the full control of everything. This is the starting. This is the indication of what role it is going to play in the sentence. What direction is going? Marfu direction, Mansub direction, or Majrur direction? MashaAllah, nice. Okay. Okay.
Just to summarize this lesson, the way to remember these three categories is for Hamzatul Istifham or Hal, your answer, answer to the question will be yes or no. So for A or Hal, the answer to the question will be yes or no. And I'll skip the second one because there's many examples. But the third one, Dharful Istifham, the rule for this for you to remember is it is not mabni, whereas the others are mabni, the other isim. This is not mabni, the ayu can change. So, and there's only one word, ayu. So for the first category is hamza, a, or hal. And the third category is ayu. So we're eliminating them. That's what we're doing. So ayu, the Arab changes and has a mudaf role. So that's what you have to remember. And the rest of them, all the other questions, whether it's what, who, where, etc., these ism, the ismul istifham is mabni, and all the others fit in that category. That's the easy way for you to remember that, inshallah. So these are the takeaways for this lesson. There are, for some example, we'll go through next time, inshallah. If that's
inshallah.
Okay.
We will cover the examples in the next class. Sister Humaira wants to say something.
Is ayu the only zarf that is used in istifham?
Correct, sister. Alhamdulillah. At the moment, this is the answer. And I'm sure there's nothing there. I mean, we have gone through everything. Yeah. Just bear in mind, for now, this is the one used in Quran, and there's no other istifhamul adawatu doing the similar job. Okay, inshallah. If you find any, no worry. Okay?
Yep. If there are any questions, people.
Sister, okay? Sister?
Yes, I got it. Jazakallah.
Good. Okay.
Any more questions?
Any questions?
Alhamdulillah. So just to remind the students, alhamdulillah, we have a little bit of new content, so don't miss out on the remaining lessons. If you do miss out, obviously catch up on the recording. Please encourage other students to attend. So you're well prepared for Module 2. So we're giving you a chance now in these few remaining lessons, these 4 or 5 weeks, to really strengthen your understanding of Module 1, so you're prepared and you can have a strong start in Module 2, inshallah. May Allah make it easy for you and grant you success. Barakallahu feekum. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. جزاك الله خير.
وإياكم.